What's up, guys? This is Trailbound Chris, and this is the King of Motos 2023 pre-qualifier, I guess you'd call it. So this is the GP course for the trucks. I don't know what they call it, but they groomed it all out, got it all dialed in, and we get to ride a couple pieces of it. But of course, that's not what we're here to do. We don't want to ride smooth stuff. Try to get in the mountains and ride some gnarly hard enduro. And so they're going to send us up this kind of loose hill. Pretty sketchy going full speed into the rocks. So you can hear, I was like, what's wrong with my GPS? Looking at it, trying to figure it out. Listen to that high idle, that hanging idle. It's not looking too good for me in this little quick race. So yeah, the map was spinning around and it wasn't focusing on where it needed to be. Luckily for this race, this short race, you didn't really need GPS. I mean, you did, but it's the most marked of all the courses because it's short. You can see there's some arrows right there. But, you know, it's not burned in. You can see it's like kind of weird, kind of side hilling, jumping into and on off the little trails here. Okay, so we got an arrow there. And I'm not sure if that had a left arrow on it or what. I think you're supposed to turn right there, I'm pretty sure. But you could see, I think that's Splat Moto. He made a wrong turn. So I think he was 30 seconds ahead of me. First guy in A to go. I was actually the second guy in A to go. So kind of funny that it's just first come, first serve. So you can see two guys just got ahead of us. So we just lost. So we've lost a bunch of time. Not even on the trail here. Pretty sketchy. So this qualifier is not going good for me. And how this works is they have this short, you know, I don't know what, an 8-minute for me, 2 minute. There's like probably 6 minutes for me, 2 minutes for the pros. Maybe half an hour to an hour for like low C rider. And it's just to set your position for the second race of the day, which is another qualifier, to set your row start for the main race tomorrow. So essentially these two races don't count towards your score at all. And this one just sets what row you're in. So if you're first through 30th, you'll get in the first row. 30th through 60th, you get in the second row, and so forth. Justin did an awesome job at this race overall, and the race gets way better than this, a lot harder and a lot gnarlier, way more fun. But my main critique of this, the whole King of the Motos thing, is this race in particular. I think I would drop it. I mean, even talking to other people, they're like, yeah, this the qualifier is kind of lame, just because, you know, we're getting up at 5:30 or 6 to get ready, and then we're gonna wait around an hour in a line to set up for this race, and then we ride 2 minutes, you know, or 5 minutes or whatever, and then you end up waiting another couple hours for the afternoon race while they're setting it up. So it's just a lot of waiting around in moto gear, waking up early, and I don't know, I think if you just get rid of that first qualifier, have the second one set up by the rows, by class, and have that be the qualifier for the main day, the next day, I think that would be perfect. You get a little bit of riding in, 2 hour race on Saturday, and then the big 4 to 6 hour race on Sunday. I think that'd be dialed. This is the kind of gnarly downhill. It's a lot steeper than it looks. I'm kind of sliding out of control there. It wasn't too bad, but my friend James said he was filming and saw some people wad up on that. It's getting kind of squirrely. But yeah, you're just kind of diving back down into this, and then we're gonna start headed towards the finish line. You can see I caught up to someone here. I don't know if that's the guy that passed me or a pro that made a mistake or something, but yeah, this is the qualifier, so it's good to get the bearings on the terrain and feel it out. And you heard that hanging idle because I changed my jetting the day before, because I was trying to tune the bike down a little bit, make it a little bit less aggressive in the rocks, and I changed the jetting, and then I set the air screw to like 2 1/4 turns out, so it's a little bit lean, and I didn't catch it. I wasn't able to pre-ride it because I was taking my bike apart and barely got it back together. So I guess this short qualifier is nice because then I can go back to the truck and change my air screw and get it dialed for the longer race. But it's something I could do on the trail either way. I ended up going just to 1 turn out on the air screw, and that's a lot richer than the setting I had here. And I think that dials it in pretty good for the next race. So unfortunately I didn't do too well in this. I made that mistake. I think I'm 61st overall, 24th in A, about a minute and a half off of first place, with I think it was Jack Wilford. And so yeah, that's I didn't push hard in this, and I made some mistakes, and that's okay, because this is, as long as you get in the first or second row, I think it's fine. So I'll be in the second or third row, actually. We'll see how many people they squeeze in, but yeah, we'll see you at the next race. I'll get a video up of that coming up.